Well, I remember what it was like before Earth Day. I remember when the Cuyahoga River burned with flames that were 8 stories high. I remember when the Santa Barbara oil spill in 1969 that closed virtually all the beaches in Southern California. I remember when they declared Lake Erie dead. I remember that I couldn't swim in the Hudson or the Charles or the Potomac when I was growing up.
We could see the pollution, smell it, even touch it. The problem was in our faces, and the public demand for action exploded on Earth Day.
In 1970, this accumulation of insults drove 20 million Americans out onto the street, 10% of our population, the largest public demonstration in American history.
There was anger at the state of the world, at the state of your own backyard, whether it be a water body or the air or your mountain range, whatever it was you related to as the environment. There was anger that we as a country had let it go. And there was a very much of a grassroots rebellion saying, this has got to stop.
It was a big issue. It exploded on the country. It forced a Republican administration and a president, which he'd never thought about this very much, President Nixon, it forced him to deal with it because the public said, this is intolerable. We've got to do something about it.
Responding to congressional pressure, Nixon created the Environmental Protection Agency. He picked Bill Ruckelshaus, a Justice Department lawyer with a solid Republican pedigree, as its first administrator. And Ruckelshaus quickly took charge.
Tendency to blame it on lack of political will. Well, hell, who elects the politicians and who re-elects them? Last time I looked, it was us. We ran out of excuses for delaying many, many years ago around the Chesapeake. We can afford it. We don't necessarily want to pay for it, but we can afford it. So I have to say that collectively we don't care.